The very tiny house. There once was a farmer and his wife who lived in a very tiny house in a beautiful valley near a lovely green forest. They were as happy as a king and queen working each day on their farm. They enjoyed their time together. During the day, they worked in the fields and cared for their animals. In the evenings, they took turns preparing dinner, and afterward, they would play games or make up songs to sing to each other. They were two peas in a pod who liked the same things and enjoyed the same activities. There was one thing, however, on which they disagreed. As much as she loved the farm and their beautiful surroundings, the wife felt that their tiny house was too small for them. She wanted to have room for a piano to accompany them on their sing-alongs. Because they both liked to cook, she thought they should have a larger kitchen with a big stove and pantry to store their food. "This house is a closet," she told her husband. Now, the small space did not bother the farmer as much as it did his wife. They had no room for a piano, but he could play guitar while they sang. Although their kitchen was tiny, he was happy to barbecue outdoors. However, he wanted his wife to be happy. "What can I do to get a bigger house?" he asked himself. The farmer thought their banker might show him how he could get a larger house. He asked the banker, who said, "Let's check your savings." The bank account, however, was as empty as an old tin can. There was no money to buy another house. Next, the farmer thought about building more rooms onto the tiny house. He asked his friend, the carpenter, for advice. "Yes, you can do that," said his friend. With some old tools and wood from the forest, the farmer began building. Now he was good at growing crops and taking care of animals, but he was not a carpenter. He thought he had built a fine wall, but it crumbled like a cookie.